I just thought that was kind of interesting. Now, JM's probably going to go with... Ooh. So John Mark going with Roaster Slam, excuse me. You actually don't see Slamander too often.
No, there's not too many people that favor it over Slapmander, but it's on Cobra. Anything goes.
I'm very interested. Yeah, I'm super interested to see how this matchup plays out because they are both extremely capable players. I might have underseeded JM a little bit, but it's only because I've never seen him play. I haven't seen him play in a long time, so
yeah, we'll see. If you haven't seen him play in a long time, there's no bracket results in your own bracket series that you now have 6 1/4 of. I mean, how do you justify seeding them?
Well, to be honest, I don't use the first. Remember, the first Steel Trap tournament was over a year ago, actually.
That's true. That's true. You're right.
This is only the 6th one that we've had since the return. All right, here we go. Ooh.
Oh, they're scrapping.
They are scrapping. Oh my god.
They're really putting this ring through the work.
John Mark's actually opened up a great lead on Dastardly. Something that I always found, I did not underseed you. I don't think I underseed you.
We can talk about that. We can talk about that one later.
That's true. We'll shelf that for now. Oh my goodness! Dastardly lands on... So one thing about JM, that's so good. He throws... So the way he timed... He hit it from behind!
That's the Manders, bro. They will hit you from behind.
Manders doing the classic hitting from behind technique. God, you gotta love it. But, so the way JM times his Mander hits are so good. He's got the timing on Wake Up with his Manders down to a science. I've had times where I'm playing him, and he times his Mander so that I am convinced that he hits me the second I am vulnerable. Like, it is crazy how well he knows how to time that.
It's actually not a bad wake-up option against Cobras as well, because their body's an awkward size, and when they start moving a bunch, Mander actually kind of you just place it right on Wake Up. They might just drop into it, just totally wake up into it.
Oh, he tries to get the grab, but JM hits him out of it. 2 arms are better than 3, says JM. As you notice that Dastardly has put away the parabola for the second round. He's opting for double gloves now.
Oh yeah, he's just trying to cut right past the slap.
What's Coil? Is Coil Girth 3 or is she Girth 4?
If she's Girth 4, I'm really mad.
I'll have to look it up. I'll have to look at that. That requires a fact check. I feel like she's Girth 3 because if she was 4, I would complain about her even more than I do now. Let's take a look. See, as John Mark. Well, one thing is for sure: Cobra's girth is much higher. That's for sure. So Coil is Girth 3. Indeed, she is Girth 3. If she was 4, I would have been mad. You're right. I don't play this game anymore as you entered this bracket and played in it. That's awesome. John Mark bans Scrap and Temple. Oh, there it is. He left Via open and he took it.
It's Via time, baby.
I wonder if Jean Marc knows that Via's his specialty stage and he just didn't do it anyway. Or if you just let him go to it anyway. We'll see. We'll see. Dastardly definitely looking for his comfort pick on the stage this time around. Because that did not go how he expected it to, I don't think. You know, looking at... He might have looked at their season and said, oh, I got this. But he was in for a rude awakening as the parabola comes back on Via Dolce.
John Mark's also on Via Dolce. I definitely see the pick here, since it does such a good job of curving funky angles, especially on Rush. Could make it great for getting through those corners.
That's true. On Rush, like it doesn't curve very hard, except on Rush. It will like turn at a 90-degree angle. If that's where the opponent is, that's where Parabola is going. On
great
Rush.
Tracking on it.
That must be why he leads with it. He actually convinced me that it's okay to lead with Parabola on Rush sometimes. I thought that was a bad idea, but he made it work too many times last week for me.
It cleans up funky camera angles, man. That's just what it's designed to do.
Ooh. Dastardly was moving in the middle of that rush. I thought he was going to get clipped, but he did not. John Mark was still there. I'm just going to call him JM. Or I'm going to switch. But JM was still there to catch him out of the rush with a grab. As he's working with a lead, Dastardly gets a shot, and that's some damage right there.
Clean it up. Same health. Oh!
Close. Did you see? He went like 5 miles with that jump.
Did the
JM
Matrix dodge.
Full advantage. JM taking full advantage of his jump, but he, wow, catches him on the tail end. He was probably just about to get that arm back. Probably.
Yeah, literally.
His arm was snapped for a long time. But Dastardly catches him on the tail end of it, and he gets the round. Good stuff.
Via counter pick is working.
Via counter pick working out for him, yeah. He was in the red by the end, but his health did not reach 0, and that's what matters. As JM puts the Mander away, and now he's working with double gloves. Now, I don't know about that one. I will see, but
Listen,
feel like...
when in doubt, double gloves. And when against Coil, you're in doubt very often.
That's true. You know what? That's a good logical train of thought, actually. As they're both with Rush, we'll see who opts to use it first. Nice evasion. That evasion, he's bobbing and weaving in and out. Very nice. Oh my goodness.
Staring down a double glove Cobra is nothing to laugh at because those things are giant. Now that the roasters, they're fast.
Oh my god. Dastardly recognized that JM had the height advantage and blocked immediately. That might have been a bait to get JM out of using his rush. That might have been a bait.
Reset neutral.
Or he just had super high keen awareness and blocked as soon as he saw that yellow go up around that Kid Cobra and said, I would rather just lose my rush than get hit for trying to contest it. I guess because he knew that since he had the height advantage, he was going to lose that. But Dastardly's the first one to get rushed back. The grab does not work, and John Marc punches clean through it. But the rush is going to find him. Parabola finds its mark, 315. And John Marc's going to have to rush just to get back to even if he wants to. I mean, he can still land Roaster a few times. But now he's on his last hit. Nice grab there. Puts Dastardly in the corner, and he's going to be guessing. But Dastardly punches him right out of the air. John Marc on the magic pixel. Oh, and Dastardly
he's out of here.
Thank you, Coil. 10 seconds left. John Marc can still hit him as Dastardly's down to his last hit. And Dastardly holds strong with a nice raw punch. An uncooked roaster. Uncooked roaster to do the job. Excellent.
And now you have to wonder as we're going into game 3 here with it being JM's John Marc's counter pick here. Where are we going? Where are we going?
If I'm Cobra. Cobras have a history of not caring about stages, so we might see this. We might see JM just be like, I don't care. Ha, jelly poop.
Yeah. JM could do the really hard counter pick and do the Kumo thing. I don't care. Take me wherever.
As usual, no stage preference. As usual.
Let's go sparring. They're going right back.
Back to sparring. No DSR. He can do that. GLHF. I guess Dastardly left it open either because he's confident that he can bring it back on that stage, or that's just how much he doesn't want to play on DNA. I thought DNA was a good stage for Coil. I think it is good. It might be even better for Cobra, though.
DNA is, I think, a more neutral stage for Coil. That's definitely one I end up taking Dastardly and Astro to a lot.
Yep.
Granted, if all the pillars are open, they do get to move a ton.
One thing's for sure, I don't ever want to take JM to Maz. I love that stage, except against some Cobras, and JM is one of those Cobras. Ooh. John Marc makes first blood in this match, and he gets a nice combo. The timing for uncharged arms, one after the other, is kind of strict. If you want to force a knockdown, the timing is strict. And some of these players have shown that they have a mastery for it, and Dastardly gets a nice grab from downtown to get himself out of the corner.
Off the slam to reach underneath it and get that. That was crazy.
Oh, wait a minute. He still lands it. John Marc got too greedy trying to run away from the rush, and Dastardly ended up catching him on it. That was great, and he was on the tail end of that rush, too. That's crazy rush. Crazy meter rush. Oh, is Dastardly going to be able to block this? Yes, he will. But JM is going to stay right on top of him. Neither of his hits are going to... He also took off that double glove, the double in double glove, and now he's just glove with Mander, believing that Mander might be the answer to his problems. Does Parabola have a good retract? Like, I know Parasol has a good retract, which is why it's good for boxing.
It's not a terrible retraction rate, but it's not fast enough that you can consistently box with it. When it almost killed Dastardly's brain was so big.
Puts JM on the magic pixel. He just needs one more hit, but JM has rush, and if he can land rush, that will end the round. Dastardly also, you got it. Ooh, Dastardly holds shield or hold strong on the shield, but he's still in a dangerous situation. At the very least, JM doesn't have rush anymore, but now all they need is one hit from either player as 10 seconds are on the clock. It's make or break time, and Dastardly decides to make while JM breaks.
Match point.
Dastardly takes the first round, runs it back. He's looking at a 2-game run back here if he can close it out. Dastardly with rush, John Mark with low rush. Again, if I'm Dastardly, I want to try and get rid of that rush as quickly as possible, and he heard me as he's going to connect it for 360 damage. Pretty good. As JM is now working with half meter. Oh my goodness. Can he? Ooh, ooh, ooh. Dastardly, well, you know what? This once again speaks to Dastardly's adaptation, because that first game, which was on sparring, didn't look too out for him, and now he's got a round advantage.
He's doing the same thing he lost with sparring on, too. His adaptation brains.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The data is real, but John Mark tries to say no to that as he gets a rush. Dastardly, only with a slight health disadvantage, tries to land rush, and you couldn't even see JM in the frame when he launched the counter attack. He jumped away so far, you couldn't even see him. You couldn't see where the arm was coming from. That's just how Cobra Mander works. Nintendo knew what they were doing when they gave Cobra his default arms, for sure.
Oh my
as
God,
Dastardly gets away at the last second from that wake-up grab. John Mark now on his last hit of the second. Dastardly close it out. Yes, he will. What a grab. It took a lot of stones to do that grab. Oh my God. Jelly Pop beside himself in the chat. Oh boy, who do we do now? Doesn't look like any of our... Oh wait, this should be reported as on mine.